Leslie here from Message in a Fold. It is hot today and it is humid today. We had some rain yesterday. Sticky. Today is July 26th, 2016. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hair off my neck. It is so hot. I had a second visit with my surgeon today, and this was right after my PET scan that I did last Friday. I got to go be radioactive. Had to lay in one of those machines. Thank goodness it was open on the other end and it wasn't one of those creepy tunnels that you're stuck in. Claustrophobia. Ow. Pulled that a little tight. But it had an opening at the back side, so I was okay. Hey. Yes. Man. I have a tail. Anyway, I have the results from that. Oh, it can stay there. I'll try and get it out of the way for anyone that it bugs the fool out of. Alright, so this has been, you know, when you go on a journey, no matter what it is, you know, you're going to Disney World in Florida and you live overseas somewhere in the UK or down in Australia or even somewhere here in the United States. You're getting ready to go on a journey, however you're going to travel, and you try to plan for anything and everything, and most of the time those things work, and then other times, you know, well, they just kind of make the journey a little bit more exciting. So today's step in the journey, I left the iron on at home or something like that. I don't have insurance. I don't have medical insurance. Being self-employed, $800 a month, that was an estimate for me. That's let's see, that's $8,000. That's about $10,000 a year for insurance that I'm just going to be paying in and paying in and paying in year after year. And then when I go to the doctor or whatever and they submit claims, then the insurance company says, nah, or maybe. No. So I'm in charge of my own health. I go see our doctor, and whatever medical things that I have to have, I pay for them out of pocket. If it gets really expensive, then I have to make arrangements with the healthcare provider, and you're going to get $150 a month until it's paid, and that's the way it goes. Don't even get me started. Don't even. And if there's anybody out there that's watching this that is an insurance salesperson or works for an insurance company, please remember this is my personal opinion. The insurance industry is the mafia. Hey buddy, pay up and we'll protect you. Pay us some money and we'll protect you. Ooh, go and file a claim. And hey, yeah. So yeah, I don't have medical insurance. I pay for my own medical issues. Alright, so now this thing comes up. This is a major thing. This is a big thing. This is going to cost a whole lot of money. Joe is on Medicare. When he had prostate cancer, and I think he had one of the major insurance companies as a supplemental. Yeah, well, all of his hospital bills and all of his all of his hospital bills and all the different treatments and things that they did, the insurance companies, neither one of them paid for it. So there's stuff out there that we're still paying on from 2007. And we'll be paying for, I think, another couple of years. So anyway, because I don't have health insurance, then that's one of the reasons why I didn't go to the doctor when I first found the lump. I'm not leaving Joe with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. No, I wasn't going to go there. And then Joe was really, really upset with me when I finally did tell him. And then he said, "Why did you tell me sooner?" So I said, "Who's going to pay for this? I'm not leaving you with all of these bills." And he said, "I don't care. You're going to get this taken care of. I can't lose my wife." So here we are on this journey. I left the iron on back home, or the stove, or whatever. Well, I told our kids, and they said the same thing. "Why didn't you go sooner?" People just don't understand my way of thinking. Anyway. I filled out the paperwork and things last month in June to get some assistance, some financial assistance. Every state has this thing called BCC fund. And every state in the United States and every county in the United States that has a health department, they have this fund. Breast and Cervical Cancer Fund. And so I went and applied for that. Well, because I'm self-employed, because Joe and I are self-employed, we had to give them a lot of financial documents, a lot of things, and there's a set limit of an income for 2 people that we have to fall within this range. And so it turns out that we make too much money. So I've been declined for that. Now, don't take this as meaning that you will be declined. If you have a regular job and you earn a regular income and you're on a salary of some kind, then go for it. It's just when you're unemployed, the officials that handle the paperwork figure that you're fudging and you're making it up and you're making like billions of dollars and are hiding a whole lot of it. I don't know what the reason is why we were declined, but we fit within that $29,000 a year range. We fit within there. So, self-employed. Okay, so I'm back to having no insurance. And so I asked my doctor today when I had a visit, okay, look, what does this mean for my treatment? Are you going to send me off to a different doctor because you don't want to be saddled with a patient that probably can't pay your expenses? And he said, frankly, no. You're here with me. I'm here with you. And there are things that we can do that will help you in this situation. There are ways to get around it. There are ways to get into the BCC, and they're all legal ways. They're not, you know, they're not under the table. They're not things like that. They're the right ways of doing stuff. So they're working on that for me. And so my news from I have my PET scan results. Yay! Big words. Big medical words. Well, at least I can say that my brain demonstrates no definite focal abnormal FDG. I think that's the radioactive sugar the doctor says that they put in me. So my head is fine. There's nothing in my larynx, sinus, brain, oral, my ears, my salivary glands, nothing. Everything up here is fine. Aren't you surprised? Yeah, me too. I thought maybe they'd find some bats in there, but they didn't. Now my breast, it has grown significantly. The cancer in my breast, there is hypermetabolism going on in there. It's increased. My doctor says that it is now considered a fast growing cancer. It has gone from the lump, now the lump in the in one of the mammary ducts, the cancerous tumor has expanded out of there, and now it's going into other tissues within my breast and possibly on the sternum bone, or in the sternum area. So it's grown pretty big. They found just nothing in my lungs. They did find a little spot in my stomach somewhere. The doctor asked me if I had an ulcer. No, unfortunately, I give ulcers. I don't have them. Ask Joe. And then they found a spot on my left adrenal gland above my kidney, and both the thing in my stomach and the adrenal gland, they suspect might not be malignant, but it is a cancer. And cancer can be benign or malignant, so they're hoping that it'll be benign. And then I have a spot on my my right femur at the top. I have a spot up there that they're kind of worried about on my bone. So now I have to schedule a bone density test, and then that will tell more. So my doctor told me today that the plan of treatment is probably a couple of rounds of chemo to get this mass in my breast stopped, and put a stop to the thing in my stomach, and the thing on my adrenal gland, and the thing on my femur. And I think it's about time for the head bone's connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone's connected to the, I can't remember which bone, you know. Now, I have to get that song stuck in your head. Yeah. Awesome. Anyway, so there's further testing to be done. I don't know when I'm going to start the chemotherapy. They're going to continue to treat me whether I have, even though I don't have cancer. And I mean, yes, that was stupid. They're going to continue to treat me even though I don't have insurance right now. but they're going to be working on stuff for me, so we'll find out. I don't know. When I told my kids, my daughters, that I had breast cancer, and they flipped out, everybody flipped out. You know, usually I'm the one that flips out. I mean, usually I'm the one that rides a broom, zoom, zoom, zoom. But this time I'm calm, and they're the flying monkeys around this Green Witch of Oz. Yeah. But my daughters, they, some time ago, like probably about 3 weeks ago, they started a GoFundMe page, a GoFundMe thing. I'll put the link for it down in there. I have enormous trouble asking for help and taking help and accepting help. So my daughters told me that whether I liked it or not, it was too bad. Nanner, nanner, poo-poo. Appreciate you. Every person that has already donated, I'm totally amazed. I am, and I'm not going to say your names, because there are some of you that wished it to be private, anonymous. So I'm going to honor those wishes. I'm not going to cry. But thank you. Thank you, everyone that has already gone and donated. I appreciate every one of you. So, all right, that's okay. So that's the news that I have now. My cancer is spreading quickly, and I don't know when they're going to get me started on chemotherapy. Now, my doctor told me that I have to think of my cancer treatment. Well, I asked him who's in charge of my treatment. When Joe went for prostate cancer surgery, he had a urologist, amazing man, amazing doctor. And he also had a heart doctor that were taking care of him before the surgery and during. And the urologist did a fabulous job, you know, as good a job as he could with the conditions that my husband was in, but he kept my husband alive. The heart doctor, that's kind of debatable. My husband got worse. He got really sick from some other ailment because of the help from the heart doctor. And so after a few days of this, my husband said to his urologist, who's in charge of my care? Who's my doctor? So the urologist said, well, I guess it's me, but there's a big team of these people. Then my husband said, you get those other people off and you take over. And it was like 3 days that my husband was able to come home. He'd already been in the hospital for a week and a half. And so bang, bang, things got better and he came home. So I asked my doctor, who's in charge of my care? Because I've got an oncologist and I've got my surgeon, and there's probably going to be a radiologist coming. And each one of these doctors work in their own way, in their own thing, and they do what they think needs to be done. And I'm not going to be healed by a committee of everybody that just wants to do whatever they want to do and not talk to each other. That ain't going to happen. So I asked my doctor, who's in charge? He said, okay, you, Leslie, are the president of your care. He said, the rest of us, we are the military. He said the oncology, the chemo people, He said, that's the infantry. Those are the people that are on the ground that are going in and killing the cancer cells and doing whatever they have to there. He said the radiation people are like the Navy. They're firing from ships far away. Bang, you know, things like that. And then he said, and I'm the surgeon. He said, so I am the, when it comes to me, then this is where they knock down the doors and go in and do what they have to do. So he said, mine's close combat, something like that. So, okay. All right, so the infantry has not started yet, but I guess that's what will happen before the kick down the door surgeon works. Whatever. I don't know. My blood test from earlier in the month, my doctor was surprised, my surgeon was surprised. He said, everything is normal. Well, of course. Everything is normal except for right here. But we're working on it. Okay. I thought maybe you'd like to know an update of what happened with my doctor visit. And just, I mean, right now, everything is going pretty good. Everything is going well. I have to get myself sorted out so I can get myself on a schedule. And I don't know how to juggle. I really don't know how to juggle. So I'm trying to juggle, and I'm throwing balls in the air, and they're going everywhere, and I'm having to go chase them and figure out how to juggle them. So it's time for me to just throw the balls down and then just go and do something. Get things started. I mean, I'm so behind in everything that I need to do here at home, plus with you guys, and it's time. It's time to just bulldoze through and let's get things happening. This is going to happen when it happens. I have no control over this at all. I do, however, have control over the things that are within my house that I can take care of, except for meals. Yeah, that's turning out to be a real bugaboo, and that could probably be another video of my struggle. I don't eat. Joe says, what? I'm hungry. What are we having for breakfast? Are you serious? You know, there's cereal up there, and there's milk in the refrigerator, and there's a toaster, and there's bread, and you know, you can take care of yourself. You're a big boy. See, I'm a real wonderful wife. And then, so he'll have breakfast, and then a little while later, he'll come and he'll say, hey, it's lunchtime. I'm hungry. What's for lunch? Hey, whatever happens to be in the refrigerator that you feel like eating. Ramen soup, add some leftover meat in it, whatever. I'm not hungry. So food doesn't even interest me, and I've been this way all my life. And so supper time, dinner time comes, 3 o'clock in the afternoon comes, and then the pressure is on. Because I know within 2 or 3 hours he's going to be saying, what's for supper? And yeah, that's when it's not fun in this house at all. So I've been trying to eat well. It has been hit and miss. I mean, really hit and miss. I'll have to do a video on that sometime. I have a menu plan for an entire week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 snacks. Have I held to it? 1 entire day out of 7. That's it, 1. Okay, all right. So enough of all of that. That's an update on what's going on with my cancer treatment. It's still, I don't know. I have to get a bone density test yet, and I've got to call and schedule an appointment for that. And then other than that, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't have another appointment with this doctor until the 30th of August, so a month from now. So who knows what can happen in a month. All right, this is Leslie from Message in a Fold saying, oh, hey, the journey of of my life has started. Hey, yeah, okay. So I hope you all have a great week. Bye.